Yeah, it's turned on, but the bulb's burned out. It's not arcing, so it's not completing the circuit. There is no circuit. The room core's not even hooked up. We got it dead shorted right there. The positive off the condenser to the other side of this light bulb. The other terminal's not even hooked up. It's not arcing or nothing. Here's these capacitors over here. Perhaps they still have some kind of charge in them, but this bulb is still has some luminous effect to it. And look what happens when I touch it. Oh, just for a second. I'm doing something. I'm changing this capacitance on it, and it's still lit, and nothing is running. Now let me turn off the switch just to confirm that nothing's happening. Oh, apparently that was what was happening. Look at that. Nothing's going through this circuit. We've only got one leg of the room core hooked up, which somehow, let me get my light. There you go, light. Okay, somehow it's still sending power through this, through the gap here. No sparking or nothing going on, but it's going through the MOT and through the capacitors to some extent. This reminds me of that one wire stuff I did off of the oil transformer. There's something still going on there, and this bulb, which you can barely see, has some luminescence to it, and it's not touching the capacitors. I just picked it up. Oh, I just moved it away. It's very close. It doesn't seem to. It works a little bit farther away, but only for the very first time you touch it. And then I bring it back in, and it does seem to, I don't know, ionize again. And then when I touch it, my hand does seem to adjust the capacitance. I can almost just slide the bulb on and off. But yeah, so as far as radiation from the primary, or well, I don't even know what the hell you call it at this point, the lighting section, we've got some, barely see it, radiation here. And from the high voltage coil, oh, we've got radiation here as well, from the Oudin. The plasma or anything. The top load doesn't appear to be radiative at all. We don't really have any sparking going on, but there's definitely enough potential here that is making a circuit through the bulb to me to ground, perhaps, although, and perhaps to the table of the ground over here, that it's allowing it to work. So, that's very interesting. What is going on here? That bulb stinks. It got very hot, very, very hot. I wish you could have seen the purple plasma arc. I don't think the camera picked it up so well. But we've destroyed those contacts, and only when the inner vacuum becomes ionized enough can I get a spark to jump across there, and it actually does complete the circuit and oscillate. But for now, we'll hook up the room core back up. Oh, look at that. There's some sparking going on there. Ooh, and I feel it. What is that? What the heck? There's some magnetism being influenced here from something, or it's the high voltage just buzzing my fingers. It feels like magnetism almost, just a slight pulse, like when I hold that neodymium there. But look, when I touch it here now, we do get some sparks. Even though this bulb is shorting out, the bulb has no, better turn it off. The bulb has no connection because of the filament's gone and the electrodes are all burned down, so they're not even close together anymore. But the vacuumed rarefied atmosphere inside of there is allowing it to act as a spark gap. The room core does have just a very slight oscillation, but it's not making because it's too far away right now. So we're not getting any other action, but when I put it together and allow the room core to fire a little bit, I do get, I'm going to close my gap all the way up here. Get any sparks on it? Very little, very few sparks, not enough to make any plasma. But look at that. It's the spark gap capacitor, burned out light bulb. I wonder what else I could use that for. Thanks for watching.